I am not sure if this is live. If I am live and anybody is watching, please say something. And hopefully I shan't look like an idiot. It says I'm live now here. Hi, Master. Sorry, Mark. I was gonna call you Master Chief. Hey, Mark, Steph. How's it going, man? All right, I think that means we're good then. Okay. Before we get into it too much, I wanna. Hey, how's it going, Jed? I wanna check to see if my levels are okay. Does my voice is my voice loud enough? Like, does it sound okay? Oh, auto crash. How's it going, man? And the voice sounds good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna play a just audio from like a YouTube video, just to see if the YouTube audio sounds good or the desktop audio sounds good because I don't want it to be too quiet because basically we're just gonna like react to the Pokemon news. I'm not sure what it's gonna be. I have a feeling it's gonna end up being something frivolous. It's just gonna be like, hey guys, expansion pass is here. Here's a bunch of info you already know, but we'll see. I'll just this should be comparable, so I'll just play this. This is just to test it. Hey Roxas, how's the sound, guys? Is this too loud or too quiet for the trailer? Does this sound okay? Too quit. Too quick? Oh, sorry. I just want to know if like my voice, you can still hear me speak when I'm speaking while this is playing, because I'm assuming the volume of the news we're gonna get. Think it's okay, maybe a bit louder. The trailer, you say? Your voice is too much louder than the video. Okay, gotcha. Did that help at all? Or do you think I should turn the make the video sound louder? Oh, that's good. Okay, perfect. Perfect, okay. Does it still sound the same to you guys if I mess around with this volume here? It probably does. Like if I went like this, you could still hear it. Because it's really loud in my ears, but I just fixed it for me. But I think it's the same volume for you guys. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, good. Okay, that's what I thought. I just want to make sure. Cool. Okay, so we have 17 minutes. I wanted to set this up early just in case it didn't work. This is my first actual live stream. So yeah, what's everybody saying? Just chilling? I was actually just working on a Kindred Fates video, going over the stamina system. We just finished that. I was streaming it over on the Discord, but yeah. Now we got about 16 minutes till it starts. What should we do until then? Oh, YouTube emotes, yeah. I don't know, Roxas. You're the king of Discord gifs. So I'm sure you'll find some good emotes. You know what we could probably do. I already saw some videos going up about the expansion pass based on Pokemon Home leaks. So let's see one of these. No, none of these are recent. No, so I'm looking on my other screen before I move it over. I saw some videos that were talking about Pokemon Home leaks that like just came out.
Welcome
Oh,
back,
I hate this
Wolfpack.
guy.
Verlis.
Okay. What's this? What are they saying? Okay. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait for it. Everything seems to be just speculation anyway. Pokemon Ranger Mystery Conquest. Okay, honestly, so this is my thoughts. I guess I'll just talk about that then. I saw someone saying maybe it could be Diamond and Pearl remakes. I don't think so because the second DLC hasn't launched yet. I don't think they're gonna talk about anything about any game that's not Sword and Shield if it's a main series game. I mean, there is a chance that it's not even anything to do with the main series. Like, oh my god, I swear to God, watch this be like, hey guys, uh, Dragonite's coming to raids in Pokemon Go. Or something stupid. Can you imagine though? Like, Pokemon Puzzle League Definitive Edition, Pokemon Toilet, Pokemon Gun version confirmed. I mean, Slowbro's got a gun, so Pokemon Gun version. A new Pokemon hamburger or sushi. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do for the next 12 minutes? I'm surprised we got 8 people watching. Like, I literally just, oh, 7. I literally just watch memes. I literally just started streaming without any warning. So I'm actually quite happy with that. New Pokemon type, food type. Okay, memes it is. Pokemon memes. Oh wait, if anything NSFW comes up, I'm gonna get in trouble by YouTube. Hold on, let me just make sure. There's no naked stuff. Last thing I need to see is Gardevoir in ways I never want. Okay, these are all pretty. These are all good. I don't know if this counts as NSFW right here. I mean, Wobbuffet's going pretty hard there. Pokemon Sword and Shield announced. Am I a joke to you? Aegislash is in Sword and Shield though. Oh, this one's pretty funny. Normal people with a fever, people with corona. I will travel across the land. It's just breeding. They want good stats. Wait, isn't the Wobbuffet a female in that one though? Oh, where'd it go? I can't. I don't remember where it was. But oh wait, I don't remember where it went. But anyway, was that not a female Wobbuffet? Here it is. Yeah, it's a female Wobbuffet. It's pegging the Cynical. 8-year-old me telling Professor Oak his grandson's name is Ass. I don't understand why Ash is like mesmerized by this meme. Kim Jong Un, I choose you. What? Oh, this one's pretty funny. This is an old one. Wait a sec. Hey Barry, what's up, bro? We're just looking at some dank memes before the announcement. Some say Charmander's the best, some say, but deep down we all know that you might be using your data and not your Wi-Fi. Catching legendaries with a Pokeball. What's wrong with the YouTube emote, Roxas? Don't be mean to poor YouTube. So I don't know. These are pretty. Some of these are pretty weak, man. When they didn't choose you, that's kind of funny. All right. YouTube left the chat. All right, you ready? Worst Pokemon designs. Oh God, I'm scared of the fan art. It's gonna be a bunch of Gardevoirs. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna go one by one, and you guys tell me if you think it's a good design. Probopass. I think it's a terrible design, personally. You know, I'm going to be honest, even though Klefki's kind of stupid, it never really bugged me. Too much hair, 7.8 out of 10. Nice. -2. That's jokes. But yeah, Klefki never really bugged me. Probopass, I think, is terrible design. I don't think Love Disc is a bad design. I just don't think it's a good design. Like, it's just, well, I mean, it's just there. It's kind of a useless Pokemon. I mean, this is true. This is Love Disc's Mega Evolution. Oh, you know what? I forgot to link the stream in the Discord. I shall do that. There. Oh, you got the, yeah, I'm sure most people got the YouTube notification, but just in case. Now they'll get the Discord notification too. With Clef, I need this Mega. Hey, what's up, Mem Sama or Meme Sama? I don't even know how to. Is it Mem Sama or Meme Sama? Tiago, when you're looking for the expansion pass just to pass time for Temtem's Kisiwa update. Pretty true, not gonna lie. I saw this video about Klefki, and I think the guy who did it was Dookie Shed. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Dookie Shed. He does these videos where he's like Mega Rayquaza will fuck you up. You know, maybe we should play one of those. We got a few minutes left. Hold on. I'll show you guys which one I'm talking about. Yeah.
The following video.
This is gonna get me demonetized, but I don't care. I won't be able to shop at the dollar menu at McDonald's tomorrow. Sorry. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Mem-sama. Okay, I figured. Okay, this is hilarious, this video.
Out of the way, please enjoy this ridiculous video.
Listen up, you worthless shit stain of a trainer. There's a killer creeping around in Kalos, and its name is Klefki. You got a fucking problem with fairies? Too cool to use a keyring on your team? Then you're gonna be this psychopath's next victim. Study that Pokedex muck for brains. Klefki never lets go of a key it likes. Key to your girlfriend's house? Check. Klefki just stole your bitch. And that's not the only thing Klefki's gonna fuck. Teach Klefki foul play. Make your enemies fuck themselves. Teach Klefki swagger. Make your enemies fuck themselves.
Yo, what's up,
really
Fossil?
Hard. Klefki gets the prankster ability.
We're just waiting on some
Jingle
Pokemon
jangle,
news.
Motherfucker. Nice car. You think you're safe from Klefki in your bed at night? Think again, Ash Clown. This key opens up your front door. This key cuts your throat. And this key goes up your ass. What's the fourth key do?
Opens the gates of hell.
Hey, wow, that was unexpected. So
That's what I was talking about anyway. Some other bad Pokemon designs. I think Jinx is a terrible design. She looks like Mr. Popo's wife. Why do they put Bidoof here? Leave Bidoof alone. Why is Mega Ampharos here? It's not... I mean, his design, I'm not a big fan of it, but I don't hate it. Hey, how's it going, Matej? Or, I think that's how you say your name, right? Matej? Mega Ampharos with the flow. That's right. You guys know it. Okay, yeah, this is a terrible design. Where are you? There. Terrible. Hey, Gil, how's it going? Terrible design right here. Matt, gotcha. Oh, but don't worry, guys. It evolves into a double scoop, so it's fine. It's all good. Oh, we got 2 minutes till this Pokemon news pops up. I'd confirmed lactose intolerant. Actually, I am a little bit lactose intolerant. Like, the other day, I had some milk before I went to work, and I swear to God, halfway through my shift, I almost crapped myself. So, so there you go. Ed, do you know how Diglett looks? Yeah, I saw the picture of, like, the 3 muscly guys under Diglett, if that's what you're talking about. The only reason the ice cream is a bad design is because it's vanilla flavor. I mean, hey, they should have... you know what they should do? They should just have forms, guys. You can have a green tea ice cream form, mango ice cream form. I don't know. If they come up with a region based off of Italy, they can have a Italian form, which is just gelato. It's all good. Premiere's coming. Citrus ice cream. So, like I said, predictions right before this starts. I don't think we're going to get anything huge, to be honest. We might get some cool info, but I don't think it's going to be anything, like, revolutionary. But who knows? They disabled the live chat. They're just going to be like, hey, guys, we've decided to cut the Pokedex again. We're going to have 100. We were going to add 100. Now we're going to add 50. Imagine if they announced, like, Pokemon Coliseum remastered. I'd be down with that. It's not gonna happen, but I'd definitely be down. Hey. The newest Pokemon drama. Yeah, we're gonna see. I told you guys it's gonna be. Oh, we're cutting the decks again. Oh, here we go. Oh, 2 minutes. This is a nice stock image that they're using. Yeah, basically. I don't know. I have a feeling it's just going to be a bunch of random stuff, and then it's going to be like, oh, by the way, the DLC is available now. Like, oh, here's Detective Pikachu 2 or something. Here's Pokemon Anal Bead Edition. Here's Pokemon I don't know. Mystery Dungeon XD. I don't want them to ruin my Gen 4 games. I feel you. I feel you. Well, because, okay, like, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire felt like they were less than like, let's say, Emerald, right? Like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver felt like it was Crystal version, but added more. Whereas, Pokemon Heart Gold and Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, they felt like they were less than Emerald was. And people were like, well, it wasn't a remake of Emerald. Okay, Heart Gold and Soul Silver were not remakes of Crystal, but they took the Crystal elements, and then they added the Battle Frontier from Sinnoh. So, oh my god, they're gonna announce Let's Go Silver, Gold and Silver. Let's Go Shuckle, and Let's Go Dunsparce. Confirmed. News, Pokemon just bought Temtem.
Hello, I'm Tsunekazu Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
Hi.
Today, I have several announcements to share with you.
Why is that Pikachu so dark in the background?
We feel it's more important than ever to provide many ways for people to connect through Pokemon. I hope the titles shown today will provide fun experiences for everyone.
Titles.
The first game I would like to show you is called Pokemon Smile.
Oh, fuck off.
Please take a look at this video.
Shut up. Shut up. This kid's Pokemon's new target demographic.
Toothbrushing time can be somewhat stressful for both kids and parents.
What the fuck is this?
But it doesn't have to be when you've got Pokemon on your side.
Shut up.
With Pokemon Smile, turn toothbrushing time into a
Shut
fun
up.
time.
Why?
Brush together with Pokemon and rescue other Pokemon from cavity-causing bacteria. Do a thorough job and catch the rescued Pokemon.
I don't know why they gotta make a Smile app for this kid. This is the target
Pokemon
demographic
Smile
of
turns a
Pokemon now
stressful time
anyway.
into a fun and exciting adventure. Pokemon Smile helps develop healthy toothbrushing habits through fun.
Okay, listen, if a little kid were to be playing Pokemon Smile, the last thing they'd be doing is brushing their teeth. Pokemon Go to Home Edition. I'm done, bye.
Pokemon Smile available now.
Just kill yourselves.
What did you think?
I
Pokemon
know.
Smile
What
was
did I
developed to
think?
turn brushing your teeth into a fun activity so that kids develop good habits. Even kids who may not look forward to brushing their teeth.
Yeah, Pokemon Smile
Kids
made
can
me
brush their
smile.
teeth to catch Pokemon, which makes brushing their teeth something to look forward to every day. Pokemon Smile is a completely free app for Apple
Or
and
you could
Android
just
devices.
Tell your
and will be
kids to
available
brush their
after today's
teeth, and if they don't,
presentation.
you'll take away their
I
Pokemon.
hope you enjoy it. Next up is a new kind of game experience that
God.
combines puzzle gameplay with a vibrant Pokemon Cafe setting. We're calling it Pokemon Cafe Mix. Please take a look at this video.
What is this? What is this announcement?
Introducing a new Pokemon puzzle game. Pokemon Cafe Mix. You're the owner of a cafe that Pokemon visit. Fulfill their orders
Is this
by
a troll?
challenging fun puzzles.
What is it? Pokemon Candy Crush
Pokemon
Edition?
icons by swirling them around in this unique puzzle game. The puzzles keep on changing, so enjoy.
Only
preparing
50% of your
many
teeth are
dishes.
available.
Your customers are all Pokemon that love visiting your cafe.
Pokemon Espresso and
Pokemon
Mocha
you befriend will
version.
help you out at the cafe. Staff Pokemon can use special cafe skills. to help
Staff
you complete
Pokemon.
puzzles.
Not only are we forcing them to fight, we're making them do labor too. Make my coffee, you
Alongside
piece of
Pokemon
trash.
To complete puzzles.
Pokemon Candy Crush already exists. This is different
As
in a
you
bad
progress
way.
in the game, you can expand your cafe space. Get
The
new
next one's gonna
tools
be
and
Pokemon
expand
Woolly
your
World.
menu, and your cafe will be a hit. The new
At this
Pokemon
point, they're
hear about
memeing.
your
They are.
cafe
I swear to
might
God,
stop
this is a
by.
troll.
Whether you're on Nintendo Switch or a
Like,
smart device,
it just goes to show you, though, how
enjoy
little
this
they know
fun,
about their
new
target
puzzling
demographic.
experience.
Like, remember when on Twitter they
open a
tweeted that
stylish
Pokemon Sword and
cafe
Shield
with
would be a game that their
Pokemon.
longtime fans would come to enjoy, blah, blah,
Pokemon
blah?
Cafe Mix.
It really wasn't in a lot of aspects. Like, sure, the DLC could fix things, but, like, honestly, that game that they came out... Okay, hold on, sorry.
Create a fun cafe with Pokemon.
Oh, who
while
cares what
enjoying
he's saying?
Unique puzzle gameplay in which you
But yeah,
move
like, it
Pokemon
just
icons
wasn't
by
what
swirling
they
them
said it
around
would
as
be.
you go.
Pokemon slavery,
Pokemon
basically.
Cafe Mix is a free-to-start game that will be available soon on Nintendo Switch systems.
Free to
as well
start?
as
What does that
Apple
mean?
And Android devices.
What,
You can
how is
start
free to
preloading,
start different than free to
pre-ordering,
play?
and pre-registering today. So I hope you give it a try.
Rick Astley.
On to the next title.
Stop this. Someone just left. Ooh, what's this? This is Pokemon Snap. I agree with you. I think they aren't on it. They are intentionally changing it. Yeah, this is Pokemon Snap. They're gonna come out with a Switch version. And you're just about to see Pokemon Snap 2. I was never a fan of Snap, but like, obviously people liked it, so. Oh my cat's playing with styrofoam. That's cool. Not actual gameplay footage. That's cool, at least. Like, I know that's something that fans have actually been asking for, so at least that's a thing. It's not Pokemon
Snap, which was
Smile.
released on Nintendo 64 over 20 years ago, is coming to Nintendo Switch in a whole new way.
Remake Pokemon Stadium with the National
We're hard
Dex.
at work developing new Pokemon Snap for Nintendo Switch. We look forward to sharing more details with you soon. Next,
2011,
I would like to talk
11,
about
sorry,
Pokemon Go.
2111. I think it's already
Recently,
kid-friendly.
we have made several changes to how trainers can play Pokemon Go, even from inside their homes.
Miguel, they will probably have
We
more
will
Pokemon,
continue
to
to
be
work
honest.
hard to ensure that players can enjoy the game in many situations.
Stop Pokemon Death Edition.
Niantic recently announced that the annual Pokemon Go Fest events, which have been held in many cities around the world, will be completely digital this year.
How are they gonna make
and
a
made
digital Go
accessible
Fest?
to players around the world. A certain Pokemon that is sure to bring players victory will also appear in-game this year.
Oh
We hope
shit!
you look forward to it.
McTeeny's coming to Go.
There's one more thing I would like to show you for Pokemon Go.
Who's coming to rate? What is it gonna be? Mega Evolution? I knew it. What did I say? They added Mega Evolution to Pokemon Go. You have to pay $15 to access Pokemon / quest from your place.
Mega Evolution is coming to Pokemon Go.
It'd be nice if it was coming to Sword and Shield instead of
We're working
Dynamax.
to deliver a new take on Mega Evolution that is enhanced by Pokemon Go's unique gameplay.
They're gonna make you pay Stardust. Or
I hope you
candies.
look forward to meeting Mega Evolved Pokemon. Moving on to our next title. I'm happy to announce that the first part of the expansion pass for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, the Isle of Armor, launches today and will grow the game's world and bring new adventures for players. I imagine that many of you have already downloaded it, but even for those who have not done so yet, I hope you will all enjoy your adventures in the new areas of the Galar region. To celebrate the launch, we have a few things
I agree,
planned.
Adanta. I think Mega Evolution was the best gimmick. Like, they could have just kept making new Megas instead of changing the gimmicks around. They could have just, every gen... Oh, shit. I don't actually... He's the only one out of the first... He's the only one I don't have. Like, from gens 1 to 7, like, up to Sun and Moon, I had a full living dex, but I forgot to get him. Is his name, like, Zorora or something?
A special max raid battle featuring the mythical Pokemon Zeraora.
I agree with you. So, some of the Megas were too... Like, they gave
1
Megas to
million
Pokemon that did
players
not need it.
around the world win this max
And then
raid battle
they gave
while it is available.
Megas to some
Trainers can
Pokemon
receive a special shiny Zeraora.
like Salamence did not need a Mega.
I hope you team up with your friends and family to take on the challenge. Furthermore, as of a few moments ago, Galarian Farfetch'd now appear in Pokemon Go,
Isn't Farfetch'd a regional though?
and Pokemon Go players will receive special avatar items themed after the training clothing they can wear on the Isle of Armor.
Pay to win.
I hope you enjoy them. That's all for today's announcements.
I was right.
But there is another big project we're working on that I still want to share with you.
Oh.
You won't have to wait long, as I plan to share more news with you next week on June 24th.
Same
So
time?
please look forward to it.
If it's the same time, I'll be streaming it, guys.
Thank you for watching today's presentation.
So guys, we got Pokemon Smile. We got fucking Pokemon Candy Crush. The Pokemon Snap thing was kind of cool, like if you're into that. And then the Pokemon, well, what like we learned that a Mythical's coming to Sword and Shield that's already available. So this is kind of not the most exciting announcement, unless you're into Snap. Like that, like if Snap's something you enjoyed, then that's good. But other than that, like, what the frick? Like, what is this Pokemon Smile though? Hold on. Let's just.
We feel it's more important than ever to provide many ways for people to connect through Pokemon.
Provide many ways
hope
for people to connect with each other. Here's this awesome game. Yeah, let's play Pokemon. Let's play Pokemon with my
Toothbrushing time
toothbrush.
can be somewhat stressful.
Okay, I want them to remake. Okay, if they're not gonna have the national decks, if they're gonna be buttholes about it, at least let Sonority, Genius Sonority, make like a Pokemon Stadium remastered with the national decks, and it could just focus on battling. The Smile was longer than the whole thing. It basically, yeah, it was. Pokemon Smile was actually, I think it was. Look. It goes all the way to minus 7 minutes 45 seconds, and then the swish stuff. Yeah, the swish stuff was less than a minute. Yeah, Pokemon Smile was the main attraction this time around. Game Freak realized their fan base stopped smiling long ago, so they're just I really try to keep I really try to keep an open mind. Like with this DLC, I'm really gonna try to keep an open mind, but I honestly feel like it's only gonna take a couple hours to beat. Like I feel like it's just gonna be like a little post game area like you'd find in any other Pokemon game that you didn't have to pay extra for. Like that's honestly what I feel like it's going to be. I'm not even upset that they made us wait to add some of the Pokemon back as much as like most people are, just because it's like whatever, at least they're coming back. You can use home, even though that's another paywall, but it's better than like if you didn't want to buy the DLC. But it's just I feel like what's going to happen is this is going to take like no time to beat, and people are going to be like, yeah, but the Crown Tundra is going to make up for that price, and then we're going to have to wait. Marina, Pokemon spanking you if you don't brush your teeth. Yeah, basically. What the heck is Pokemon Smile? Pokemon Smile, guys. Pokemon Smile. Yeah, exactly. Adenta, you're right. Like if they didn't have the national dex, it wouldn't have been as big of a deal if the game was like just super like full. Like to me, Sword and Shield, even if it had the national dex, I don't deem it an acceptable Pokemon title in comparison to games like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Or like people think the national dex was the biggest deal because I think for a lot of people they're like, well, no matter how crappy the Pokemon game might be, at least at the end we can have all our Pokemon and, you know, battle them competitively or whatever. But with no national dex and the fact, but like even at like Sun and Moon, I wasn't a huge fan of Sun and Moon, but at least it had all the Pokemon. At least it felt like a complete title. But like Sword and Shield feels like it's less, it has less going on in it than X and Y, but then it also has no national dex. Zeraora, that's how you say its name, appeared in max raid battles, cannot be caught. What? Do we got to jump onto Cerebi? Where'd you find that information, Gil? Is that on Cerebi? What the heck is happening? Cerebi's not loading. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Pokemon Smile, guys. Okay. Next raid battle to celebrate. If 1 million defeat Zeraora, everyone get. Okay, so that's how it works. If 1 million people defeat the Zeraora, everybody gets a Zeraora, a shiny one. It runs for 1 week. The thing I don't understand is like okay, Pokemon Let's Go was kind of that game that was targeted towards like kids that are like 5, 6, 7 years old. And then Sword and Shield still seem to be dedicated towards like 10, 11, 12-year-olds. And the thing is like 10, 11, 12-year-olds, they don't want to play Pokemon. They want to play freaking, I don't know, Call of Duty or something. Like it's just, it doesn't make sense to me anymore. Like why can't we have one thing? Like why can't the adults have one thing? Like I'm not asking for a game that the Pokemon just freaking like kill each other. Just a game that doesn't patriot, like Team Yell. Like Team Yell's a joke. Like it's so like at least Team Skull, they were like a bunch of stupid teenagers. Team Yell are literally grown men that are just like waifuing this one chick. Like it's just, I don't know. It's gotten so ridiculous. People wanted to check Pokemon Smile and then it crashed. Well, yeah, that's what it is. You're right, Mini Az. Like it's all about grabbing like the younger people and then the casuals from Pokemon Go. All Game Freak cares about right now is Pokemon Go people. It seems like it's Pokemon Go because Pokemon Go made so much money. And what's funny is a lot of people who play Pokemon Go don't even know what a freaking Pokemon is. Like, I mean, they know what a Pokemon is, but they don't know what like what the different Pokemon are. Like I remember this one guy was like when I first started playing Pokemon Go. This guy's like, I found this because everyone was talking about Dragonite at one point. This guy's like, oh, I found this little brown Dragonite. It was a Diglett. And he thought that Pokemon that were rare were called Dragonites. Like these are the casual Pokemon Go people. Exactly, Pokemon does. But it's like when you look at games like Temtem, what Kindred Fates is gonna do, what Cassette Beast plans on doing, what Monster Crown does, what Koromon does, like games like that. These are from tiny teams. Like these are from teams of like maybe a dozen people or less. And then you have Game Freak, which makes so much money. Like Game Freak should be making a game that's completely uncomparable. Like when you look at small indie devs that try to make like shooter games, you could see a big difference between like the newest COD and then some tiny studio that tries to make a shooter game. You could see the difference, right? The tiny studio can only do so much. Whereas, you know, the developers of COD have all this money at their disposal, but you don't see that big difference between, like, let's say Pokemon and Temtem. And it's disappointing because I don't want to dislike things that Pokemon are doing. I want to enjoy Pokemon, but it just seems like every time I try to open my mind about something, they throw this like tiny little kid stuff at me. Yeah, Pokemon Go was at the start. Yeah, that was about the time, right? Like that was the same year Sun and Moon came out. And like I said, Sun and Moon, like I think Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were obviously better games, but it's like they could have just easily been patches or DLC. Like the first 4 islands pretty much play out exactly the same with a couple new cutscenes. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully the expansion pass is decent. I'm skeptical, but yeah, the snap looks cool. Like it definitely does, but that's not being developed by Game Freak. That's something people have to remember. Like a lot of the stuff isn't just Game Freak. So like the Smile and stuff, obviously that's a Pokemon company. That's not just Game Freak, but it's just, I don't know. You see what Pokemon's doing, and I don't know why they don't get Genius Sonority to focus on the like older fans. Like Pokemon Coliseum and XD, like those are the types of games, those are the types of tones that I would like to see in a main series game. Like it's not overtly, like it's still an E-rated game, but it's also the characters aren't like, yeah, let's smile and be friends. Like the characters are actually more realistic. Matt said you'd expect Pokemon to be conservative compared to others, but this is like attempting suicide. Yeah, exactly. Like they're trying so hard to not change that it's hurting themselves. And then the changes they do make seem like just strange. Like Dynamax, for example, like not only was it like Gigantamax is even weirder because Gigantamax is like Mega Evolution if they get big. I don't understand why they just didn't keep Mega Evolution. And the thing I don't like about a lot of Gigantamax forms is they turn into like objects. Like one of them turns into a building, one of them turns into a cake. I don't like that a lot of the Pokemon now have like the grass starter has a drum set. Like I think that's strange. I don't like that the fire starter has shorts. Like because it's a soccer player. Like I just don't like those kind of themes. It seems too gimmicky. Yeah, and then the friendly rivals like How and Hop are literally, they use the same animations. They're like the same person. they're like they have the same personality too. What was your favorite, Pokemon Smile or Pokemon Coffee? I don't know, man. At least Pokemon Coffee is gonna give me a caffeine fix. But yeah, that was something. I am going to get the DLC. It's going to take me a few days just to get through it. I miss Hugh from Black and White 2. Yeah, see, even Hugh, he wasn't like a dick rival, but he was still a good rival. Like, I mean, I think they should have made the Purloin his. I think that would have been more, that would have made the story even more like dramatic, him trying to get his own Purloin back. But yeah, he was a good rival, and he wasn't a jerk. Like a good example is Temtem. Your rival's a jerk, but I think your rival's a bad rival. Like I don't think he's a good rival at all. He's just annoying. LPGE rival. I call him yellow because blue, red, green. Wait, what do you mean LPGE? The Pokemon Snap was the best in the reveal. I agree. But this is his whole Stanos Snap. Yeah, actually, yeah. He was edgy and a bit cold, but you still liked him. Exactly. Like whereas Max from Temtem, he's just a dick. But like, it's not a dick like Blue. Blue is a dick, but you have respect for Blue. Max, you have no respect for him. He's just a whiny brat. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Yeah. I thought that, I personally thought, and this is when I started complaining a lot about Pokemon. I thought that Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were just a disgrace, because I would have rather had an upgraded Switch version of Pokemon Fire Red, where you have the Sevi Isles. They could have added the national decks. They could have had it like people were saying, well, it's just a remake. Okay, Heart Gold and Soul Silver were remakes, and they added like Gen 4 Pokemon. They even added them through the main story. They added the Battle Frontier. They added all these different features to Heart Gold Soul. There's a quote from the guy who was developing it where he said, people kept saying I was crazy for adding so many features, but he said, I think these games are much more than remakes. Well, Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu weren't. Yeah, exactly. Like, Blue was kind of a dick, but he wasn't just like, I'm a dick to be a dick. Like, he actually, like, you were made to, he was presented in a way that you respect him as a trainer. Whereas, like I said, Max is just like, and Temtem is just like, you're stupid. I hate you. But yeah, like the Let's Go games, first of all, they got rid of your rival. Like they got rid of Blue, and for some reason you're two new people, and then Blue and Red are just there for fan service. And then it's just like they got rid of wild battles, which I could not get over that. Like, I just did not like what they did with that game at all. And then they cut the decks to 150, almost in preparation for Sword and Shield. Like, hey, we'll try cutting the decks to 150 and see how people feel about that. And then, you know, when we give them 400 Pokemon, that's more than 150. I never watched the Black and White anime. All I know is that Trip Snivy beat Ash's Pikachu. But there were boring parts, and the post-game sucks. It doesn't even exist. The wild battles not being there is annoying. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. You said LGPE. That's Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. Yeah, like I don't like what they did with those games. Like I couldn't even like I had so much trouble getting through the story. It took me so long to beat that game. Like, I couldn't even do it straight like I do other games. You can go to the island at any try me. What? I don't understand what you're saying. Blue Jay. Favorite Pokemon region. This is gonna sound like so Gen 1-y, but I like the Johto Kanto sort of joint region. I think that, and it's probably mostly nostalgia, but I really like the concept of having like an area where you play through and then a whole post game region. Even though the post game didn't have that much extra stuff, it was just nice being able to go through the badges and stuff. Pokemon Sword was so difficult for me to get through. I like the Pulsar region. There's no Pulsar region, Roxas. It doesn't exist. Yeah, Black and White 2 were really good games, actually. Like, that was... So... a lot of people were saying like the expansion pass is better. Sword was hard to get through because it was really boring. Not because it was hard. What Dante was saying about Black and White 2, a lot of people have said in the past like, oh well, the expansion pass is better than a third version. I disagree. Black and White 2 was the perfect example of how to have a sequel or a third version. Like it doesn't have to be two games, but they could have had like Gray, but it not be a remake, but it instead be like a a full-fledged sequel. Like, not every Pokemon game has to have new Pokemon. Like, they can have multiple games, and if they're having trouble with keeping so many Pokemon, like, that's our problem. We have so many Pokemon, we can't keep them all together. Why don't they make the generations bigger? So you have, let's say Sword and Shield came out, then they come out with, I don't know, fucking Pokemon Gun. But Pokemon Gun is a sequel. It takes place like 2 years later. And, you know, the region has more Pokemon spread throughout it. And then the next games don't have to be Gen 9. The next games could be Diamond and Pearl remakes. So then you have 3 games in the gen. They cut the gens down. A generation used to be main games, main games, sequels / like remastered version of the ones that just came out, and then like a remake, or sometimes they'd switch it. So you had Ruby, Sapphire, Fire Red, Leaf Green, then Emerald, and then next gen you had Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, then Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and then starting in Black and White, they just went Black and White 2, next gen, X and Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, next gen, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, next gen. Because I don't really count Let's Go because those are considered like spin-offs or whatever. So, like, they should just make the generations a little longer. For next week's news, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I think it's going to be probably something a little bigger. He said it's a project they've been working on, so fingers crossed it's going to be something exciting. Hoenn confirmed? But, I could see them using the National Dex cut as a way to make a game that lets you connect with your phone with Pokemon Home, and basically you fight like full National Dex battles, and they could have a see the problem. Like, I wouldn't mind that, but at the same time, I think it's a big like punch in the gut that you have to buy a separate game for something like this. But they could have it where they have a game that's made by like the developers of Colosseum, and you like, it has all these different battle modes and stuff. I don't think it's going to be Diamond Pearl remakes though, because I don't think they would do something that's related to the main series. Like, until that until the Crown Tundra comes out, I don't think they're going to announce the next game, because it would promote people to not get the DLC and just wait for the next game. It would be a bad business decision. Can't you go to the aisle at any point in the game? Which aisle? The new one? Oh, I'm not sure. Do you have to beat the game, or can you go any point? I'm not even sure. That's a good question. I might be able to just go straight there then. Oh, you can? Oh, that saves me a lot, because my save data got lost, so I had to restart. So that's a good thing. You can, okay, that's cool. I haven't downloaded it quite yet. I got to do that. I have a bunch of videos planned. The soonest I'm going to be able to get a video out on this is probably Sunday. Barry was nice enough to help me out with the footage, because I have a Switch Lite, so I can't record, because unlike the PS4 where you can just hit a button and it shares and you can record, the Nintendo has to be super anti-consumer and only let you record a minute instead of like 15 to, like with the PS4. If I wanted to record a game from the PS4, I can set it to an hour, and just all I have to do is hit one button, and then it shares an hour of gameplay. Like, I can upload it to my YouTube, I can download it, I can do whatever I want with it. But with Switch, it's a minute. But yeah, so I'll try to get something out talking about it by Sunday, hopefully. The bike boost. Switch. Oh, it might be 30 seconds. I could be wrong. I thought it was a minute, so it's probably even less. All I know is it's so short that it's not feasible. Like, it's to, I don't know what 30-second clip. Like, you could just use it to share shinies. Oh, I found a shiny. Like, that's pretty much the only thing it could be used for. Like, every other next gen console, you don't need a capture card on your TVs. If your Switch doesn't ask you to download any new content, go to Mystery Gift and get gift via internet. They will ask you for an update. Okay, there you go. Thanks, Royal. Oh, the bike speed up. Yeah. I mean, I didn't really care about the bike, to be honest. It's whatever. I want to see what they said about Pokemon Smile. A new mobile title called Pokemon Smile has been announced. A game that lets you catch Pokemon by brushing your teeth. It's available today. Pokemon Cafe Mix. Wait, here, I can do it in my manliest voice. A new mobile game named Pokemon Cafe Mix has been announced. This game is a puzzle game that allows for you to connect to smart devices and is free to play. So messed up. Oh. Yes. Okay, Blue Jay, thank you. I was just talking about this. People were freaking out about auto-scaling. Oh my god, auto-scaling, that's so amazing. Like, granted, okay, cool. That's nice that they did that. This is not something that's insane. I remember when like you said, when the camera was confirmed to just be able to move, like, freely, just in the wild area, people were flipping their shit. Like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing ever. Bruh. Come on, seriously? Like I feel like Pokemon fans have, like, low standards. And, like, I'm a Pokemon fan too, so I let a lot of this slide for years and years and years. Roxas, you don't like... You don't like my voice? You don't like my voice? Sorry, guys. The news is making me go a little crazy. I've loved Pokemon from the start, but Temtem is way superior. Sorry, not sorry. Honestly, the only problem I have with Temtem right now, and the only issues I ever had with Temtem are all due to the early... Sorry, excuse me. Are all due to its early access nature, so it's not permanent. Yeah, Marina, yeah, that was the voice I was trying to do. The Herbert voice. The problem with Temtem is the evolutions, they just grow bigger. I don't... One of my problems with Temtem is some of the monster design I don't like, but we still have half the roster to get through, so I might change my mind. Like, I really like Nidrasil. I like Ori. I don't like Zaobian very much. It's okay. I really like Mastion. I think is a cool design. But no, my biggest problem with Temtem right now is just how slow grinding is. That's my only big issue with it. Like, just... Any other issue I have with it, like about them adding more MMO features and stuff, that's all stuff that will likely be fixed when the game's fully launched. So, like, I put about 500 hours into Temtem. I haven't been playing as much lately just because I'm waiting for Kisiwa. But, like, yeah, Temtem does a lot that Pokemon doesn't. There's ranked matchmaking, like, with Elo. There's, even the breeding, like, the breeding fertility system's annoying, but... you can guarantee all 7 stats, whereas in Pokemon, you can guarantee 5, and then the 6th one's random. Which generally you don't... Oh, the Ploxmon guy's here. You can't have bad evolution designs if your game doesn't have evolutions to begin with. Very true. Yeah, that's been a big point of contention for Temtem designs. I find they have too much of a focus on cutesy designs, I think. Like, there are a few, like I don't know, call me an edgelord, but I prefer more, like, edgy kind of designs, but not even that, just more like, I don't know, if you want to know what kind of monster designs I like, just go look at Kindred Fates. Like, Kindred Fates pretty much every monster I like. Like, there's a few that maybe I'm not like, oh my god, that's so amazing, but most of them I like a lot. Yeah, a lot of their designs are plushable. Not so much realistic, edgelord. Not so much realistic, just like, okay, hold on. You know what, let's look up a list of every Pokemon. I'll show you which designs I like. I'm not going to go through every single one because you guys will want to kill me, but I'll move it over once I get this up. Okay. Every Pokemon. So the reason why I don't hate Temtem's designs. I just don't find them. I just don't find some of them like to what like they're just not like, I don't think they're bad. I just don't think that they're more like geared towards what I like. Like, obviously, like the Gen 1 starters, I like all of them, but I actually chose Bulbasaur when I first started playing Pokemon Red. It was the first game I ever played. I was like 4 years old. But most of Gen 1 designs, the reason are they seriously going to make you load like every 5 Pokemon? Okay, good. Most of Gen 1 designs, the reason I like them is because they're more simplistic, but they're also like they're not gimmicky. Like that's a big point of contention. Like I think Machop and Machoke look kind of weird. I like the Victory Bell line. Rapidash is okay. Let's see. Like I think Voltorb and Electrode are kind of stupid, but at least they're simplistic. Whereas when you get into like Gen 5 and stuff, you get some designs like even Gen 2. Gen 2 looks like a natural progression to Gen 1. Like they don't look overly complicated. They're mostly just based on animals, or if they're not based on animals, or they're not like they're not just super stupid. I don't know how to explain it, but as you get further into the generations, you notice that a lot of them look different. And then the thing is too, like with Gen 3, a lot of them do look different, but they look different in a good way. Like they look like they're from a faraway place. Like they all look more tropical. Like I've never been a big fan of like Loudred and Exploud, but I don't think they're bad designs. This is a bad design right here. You are a bad design. Get out of here. Like I don't like this trend of the Pikachu clone. Like that's one of that. Like I feel like it's a waste of a slot. Oh, sorry, I should probably read some of your guys' comments. Apparently, new Pokemon Snap is we just went through that. So yeah, Pokemon Snap. We're not sure what it's going to be called yet, but yeah, it's coming. Kindred Fates have a different vibe in terms of concept. I like how they combine two different animal bases and look more down to earth. Temtem seem more slimish and color saturated. Which is done. So yeah, so like Kindred Fates, when they evolve, it's almost like reverse fusion. So like you'll have like Auburn. It's a bear cub and a dog, like a puppy. It evolves into either a wolf or a bear. So it sort of is more. It has more themes as it's a smaller form, and then as it evolves, it sort of like goes more in depth with one of those sides and sort of drops the other. Oh, which design? Yeah, Nose Pass. I don't like Nose Pass. Some of the designs that I went over in my what was it called? Temtem You May Have Missed. I'd cracked the code. In that Temtem You May Have Missed video, there was a few Temtem that were really cool. I'll pull some of them up. They looked a lot better than the ones we have right now, in my opinion. Jesus, I was sitting on this idea for months. Like I was originally gonna make this video in February, but this guy just looks like Machamp. But it's still like I like the design. This thing looks weird. I like this thing. This thing looks pretty dope. This is too blurry to really tell. This thing's evolve form looks dope as hell. These digital types look cool. I like the Baboon, and then this just evolves into Sparzy. But they had some cool ones. And then if you go to like the scrapped Temtem, there's a ton of really sick looking scrap Temtem. Like Temtem that straight up just won't be in the game now. Scrap Temtem designs. When I search up scrap Temtem, all that pops up. This is my video that I did with Fossil. Is Fossil still in here? I think he left. I'm trying to find it here. Scrap Temtem. Oh, and you know what? Because they're not actually called scrap. They're called unused Temtem on the wiki, I think. Yeah, unused Temtem designs. I'd cracked the code. What code? Search up Pokemon Shuffle images. Oh, these are like heads. The real Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. I forgot Pokemon Shuffle was a thing. What about the Kindred Fates design? Oh, how they split? Yeah, because I did that video talking about evolution, and something that I noticed is when they had the community contests, Deer Dog and Nyazin were the two that they picked, and one of the statements I couldn't find the exact place where they said it, but they Rob, I think it was Rob, basically said these kinfolk see, I think this one was specifically talking about Nyazan, that it's perfect for kindred fates. And out of all the cat designs, Nyazan seemed to be the most that was like two different things. Like there was this one cat that looked like Eevee, but I think they didn't want to have to design so many evolutions for like a fan design. But yeah, so Nyazan's like a snake or a worm and a cat. Deer Dog is a deer and a dog, and these are things that they picked from the community that they deemed like these are perfect for kindred fates. Then you have Shovel Butt. It's like half shovel, half, I don't even know, like half Bulbasaur looking thing, reptile. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it like, yeah, it does. It like, actually, that's a good point. It probably is a ferret cat now that you mention it. But yeah, like kindred fates, they combine, they like to combine two different things. Yeah, half shovel, half butt. But yeah, so it's like half of a reptile and then it's half of like shovel. I'm trying to think who else there is. Mechid's a little bit different. Like it's a pawn and it turns into a king or a queen, but that's kind of like you'd assume that would happen. That's sort of like something you'd assume to happen. I'm trying to think who else. We can just look up the kinfolk. Don't forget, Deer Dog. Wait, hold on one sec. Bruh. Are these because of my cookies that I show up at the at the front? Okay, wait, where were we? Okay. Damn it. Here, okay, so yeah, so Auburn was like that, turns into a bear and a wolf. I think that's all we have for things that are like fused. But don't forget, Deer Dog was actually part of was originally like a part of a Light Stag set for that contest. Castrix, half skeleton, half bird. Wouldn't it be interesting if Castrix was connected to Skullkin in some way? Hold on. Okay, I'm going to try this then. Because we were just talking about cookies. Yeah, I think it's my cookies. See? Oh, I got the extended trailer here. But wait, I didn't search Kindred Fates last time, though. I searched up Kinfolk Kindred Fates. Hey, guys, you want to watch that Pokemon Smile trailer real quick? Let's see. Kinfolk Kindred Fates. Incognito gets rid of all your Kinfolk Kindred Fates. Gets rid of all your cookies for that. Oh, see, yeah, it still shows up. It gets rid of all your search cookies or whatever. It seems suspicious that they revealed to Skeleton that they... Wait, sorry. Pokemon Stadium... See, yeah, like I was saying before, I think I got a little sidetracked. I wouldn't mind a Pokemon Stadium game if it had all these different like options for battling, so they could have like Mega Evolution mode, Dynamax mode, Z-Move mode, and then they can have one that like combines them. Then they can have one that bans legendaries. Then they could even have like... They could do an online thing where it lets you create custom rule sets. So like the Smogon people could create an OU format, and then they could like put up a QR code or something, and then anybody can download that format and then play in that format against other people. I think something like that would be kind of cool. It would seem suspicious they would reveal to Skeleton. I'm kind of curious what Skullkin's evolution is going to look like. I think Skullkin's a pretty cool design. If you want to win the contest, you just need to think about diversity from the existent designs and originality, and be in mind the devs know what they're looking for. Yeah, exactly. So if Mechid based on a pawn, how does it become a king? In chess, the pawn can only become a queen, knight, bishop, or rook. So does it need something more to become a king? Ooh, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if they thought about it that deep, but that's actually kind of that is actually kind of interesting. Like maybe Mechid could evolve into Gladius normally, but it needs some sort of special condition to evolve into Mech King. Skullkin has some possible evolution designs out there. Yeah, you know what? I have seen some of the. I forgot who sent them to me. I think it was Bisloba. I've seen some designs. I think it was Bisloba, the person who made my avatar. Amazing person, by the way. Yeah, I because I think Skullkin or was originally designed by like a Fakeamon person. See, that's be kind of cool. What this random newsletter appears here though? Like this is a May 9th newsletter. Why is it here? Why is it at the front page? I put them out there on fan art, I think. I think most of the designs at KF are made by Fakeamon artists, right? Yeah, I believe so. Which was a smart decision because honestly, the kinfolk look all really good. Thanks. Wait, hold on. Oh, was it you who designed those things, Marina? Oh, you're Bisloba. You know what? I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Have a different name on YouTube. Makes sense. Well, hi. I can't wait to bamboozle everybody with the new poses. Honestly, guys, like we've honestly built such a awesome community. Like I never would have thought that I'd be out here just chilling with you guys like this. Like frig, the announcement ended like how long ago? And we've just been freaking just chatting away. Yeah, we've been going for over an hour. But hey, it is what it is. You want to know what the 72 minutes, yeah. I do have to leave soon. No, honestly, like the Kindred Fates community is really good. Like and I know that's where most people are on from this channel. Like I know a lot of people in the KF Discord are also interested in the other games like Koromon and stuff. I discovered your channel like a week ago and I'm surprised you only have 1K subs. Thank you. Pokemon Smile was this impactful to make us talk. Listen, Pokemon Smile is sophisticated to the highest degree. One does not simply just view Pokemon Smile. One has to just embrace it. Okay? If you look at it from a neurological... I'm going to sound like a smartass for no... Like I'm going to start saying a bunch of big words and to try to justify Pokemon Smile's existence. Now, if you look at it from a psychoanalytical neurological perspective, you could see that Pokemon Smile, it allows for a true embrace between child and toothbrush. Become one with the smile. Pokemon Smile. Shut the fuck up. Like fucking Pokemon Smile. Get out of here, bro. Just get out of here. Just stop. Go home, Pokemon. You're drunk. Nobody likes a smartass ad. It takes one who is truly you know what? I can write like when I type, I can like articulate myself really well, but when I try to speak just off the cuff, I always end up stuttering. I got messages on Discord. Who's messaging me? Agent Maximoff. That's Peter. Peter, what are you doing? What are you doing over here? You guys can't see this, but there, I sent him the link. What's he doing over there? Pokemon Smile 2 Smirk Edition. but the toothbrush is paid DLC. Stop this. Current KF team? Let's see. So they said 3 kinfolk right now. Did I exit? No, I didn't. Okay, let's forward. They said 3, right? I'm going shovel butt, Castrix, obviously. Ooh. Okay, let's forget about usefulness though, because like I'd want to say, well, I don't know if you could fly on Castrix actually. I was gonna say maybe Avion just for the flying, just to be able to fly around. But if we're forgetting about usefulness and just like design, I'd probably go Castrix, shovel butt. Ooh, Mechking though. And Salamurder. I don't know, man. I might just have to go with the Scarecrow. They're thinking about changing it to 4. Yeah, that's what they were saying in the stream that I was lucky enough to be on. They said maybe 4. I don't know. It's hard. Like I can rule ones out. Like okay, I wouldn't use the stag on my team. Not that it's a bad design. I'm just like I would personally just wouldn't use it. I could see myself using Slifer though. I probably unless Skullkin has a really cool evolution, like if Skull, like I know it's not going to be, but if this was like Skullkin's final form, I wouldn't use it because I like it as a base form. Yeah, until I see Skullkin's evolution, I wouldn't use Nyazin. It's just not my type of. It's not my type of monster. It's a good design. It's just it's not for me. Mech. I don't like Mechid, but I like not that I don't like its design. It's just in comparison to the other ones. Like I like Mechking though. Kadoki I probably wouldn't use. I mean, how else am I gonna have my pretzels? K-Knight's cool. Like if I had to choose between K-Knight and Ember, I'd choose K-Knight. Gladius is a pretty solid design too, but I probably wouldn't use it. And I don't know if I'd use Baki. And then obviously, like I wouldn't use Auburn just because he's a first form. Like I'd use his evolved form if anything. Then Avion's cool, but I'd use Castrix over Avion. K-Knight, Skullkin, Avion, and Yazin. Solid team. Deer Dog instead of Skullkin if it has a good move set. Yeah, I can agree with that. I always love K-Knight, but Deer Dog. That's the thing, right? Like I wouldn't use K-Knight if I'm using Deer Dog. Like they're both dogs. I can only have so many dogs on my team. So maybe Deer Dog, Mechking, Castrix, and Shovelbutt. Yeah. I'd like to have Salamurder on my team, but Shovelbutt and Salamurder are interchangeable. I really like Mechking though. I usually don't like humanoids that much, but I really like Mecking's design. Auburn only run. What about no animal run? Like no kinfolk run, just human only run. Someone brought up a good point. What happens if all your kinfolk die? Like I don't think they're gonna make you restart the entire game. I wonder if it is possible to have no kinfolk. You need all doggos on your team. Mechking / Gladius, K-Knight, Castrix. Yeah, solid. Castrix will probably be dark lean. I don't need too dark. That's understandable too. Human only run dead. Human only is lame. Get out of here. You ever play Simpsons Hit and Run? They just need to give your human that little kick attack. I'll get a phantom dog team. Someone will do human only run. If it's possible, that'd be pretty cool. Actually, one thing I think is cool about Kindred Fates, and this is one of the things I really like about like the Souls I know I talk about Souls a lot and I don't even cover it on the channel. If Souls was a monster tamer game, just know I'd be covering it a lot. But the reason I like the Souls game so much is because well, there's a lot of reasons, but one of the things I really like is like how NG pluses get harder and harder and harder and harder and harder, and you can just keep going forever. But I like that Kindred Fates is doing that, and that there's a good reason to go into the high NG pluses. Like in Dark Souls, I think Dark Souls 2, which in my opinion is the worst Dark Souls, but it's still a good game. There are certain spells you can only get in NG plus 2, and in this you get higher chances of getting a Phantom if you keep going up NG, and you get better loot and stuff. So that's cool. I would not even watch an uncut version of the run, and I would not try to play was not all the time. Hey man, maybe the human can roll dodge. You ever think of that, Roxas? This literally went from Pokemon stream to Kindred Fates, Temtem, and Pokemon Smile. Okay, that's what I was that actually, Marina, that's really good because I mentioned that in a video in the alpha speculation. Will they have to create another moveset for Bakinawa? Because we see him swimming, but that's it. We never see him fighting. Will his walking around like on land be different, or will they just float like in Pokemon? That's a really good question. Like, will Bakinawa slither, or will it just float like Gyarados does in Pokemon? That's a really good question, because I personally don't know. That's why I'm not even sure. I don't even think Bakinawa is going to be in the alpha, to be honest. Human just pulls out a machine gun and goes in. Can you imagine if they made like a secret area that you had to, like, it was just ridiculously hard to find, and then you just found a gun. You just win. Blizz Hazard, only 15 what? Oh, people? Yeah, the live streams, you don't. 15 is actually a good amount, considering the fact that we're not even like on the announcement anymore. I think we peaked at around 30. But when it comes to live streaming, like, you'll see a channel with like 1 million subs, and they'll get like not that many people on the stream. Like it's very disproportionate. Like I think like having like I think one of the highest live streams on YouTube like was like 1 million viewers or something, and then you look at some videos have like over 1 billion views. Live stream viewers are a lot different than just people who have viewed. His movement's probably... Oh, wait, sorry, I missed a few. The concept say it can fly, but I imagine it's more like floating. Yeah. It would be cool if he had a different animation for land and sea. Yeah, I agree. Oh, it does. Yeah, his movement is probably complex, but I can work with Bakinawa floating butchered name for sure. Bakinawa... No, you got it close. Bakinawa goes up and down while flying side to side while swimming. Okay. I wonder what that fire shark is going to do. Because to me, the fire shark just looks like a giant... It honestly kind of looks like a whale with a shark fin. Also, what's the unused Temtem? Oh, yeah. We never actually got through that. So me and Fossil, he's not here anymore. He was here for a bit. But me and Fossil, we did a collab back in April? Basically, I messaged him and I was like, yo, there's a bunch of scrap Temtem. You want to do a video together? And he's like, yeah. So we did a couple videos going over all of these. Are all Temtem that were in concept art or were part of a contest to choose which one will make it through, but never actually got through. There's a bunch. Like, there's a ton that just never made it. Like, some of them are really cool too. Like this thing's kind of cool. This thing's kind of dope. This thing's cool. Like, I really like this thing. This one's kind of strange. This one kind of looks like a snake dragonite. And then there's a few here. There's some really cool ones here. These ones are all like crystal types that never made it. There's like a deer here. This dream catcher thing looks kind of interesting. This thing looks cool. This thing looks like a Diglett copycat. I think this thing looks cool too. And this golem thing's cool. This dog I used in the thumbnail because he's like really sick. And then, yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like some of these look better than the actual Temtem that made it. There's a similar looking crystal type to this, Xenareth. His line was in competition with this line. They couldn't decide which one, so they let people vote, and people voted for Xenareth's line over this one. Yeah, I can understand that, Miguel. Like, kinfolk are definitely like older gen Pokemon. Even this thing, it's kind of weird and gimmicky, but like I don't mind it. But yeah, there was a lot. We went through a lot of them. All the images are super small, so they're kind of blurry. See, it's like 100 bytes, or sorry, 100 pixels. Is that Pandrew? You talking about sorry. Talk about this one? Pandrew? Pandrew confirmed. But yeah, we'll see what happens with this thing. A lot of people say Gen 8 has strong designs, but I don't think Gen 8 had that strong designs. Like I had trouble finding a team because I always try to go with just new Pokemon for my first playthrough. I had trouble finding a full team. Like I personally do not like any of the starters. Like he is okay if he didn't have a drum set. He's I really don't like this thing. Corviknight was like my boy. Corviknight just sweeps everything. Like you just Hone Claws, Power Trip, everything. See I don't really like this either. Like he's okay. There's a lot of meh. I think that's what it was. There's a lot of meh. Like a gen can have stinkers and still be good, but if there's a lot of meh in between, that's what causes problems. Like look at if we go up to Gen 5, if I can navigate, Gen 5 has some cool designs, but it does have stinkers obviously, but it has so much meh that it made people say it's one of the worst in terms of designs. Like I personally like Servine. I don't hate Samurott. I think it looks weird compared to Duat though. I think it's a weird evolution. And Emboar is fine. Whatever, like Stoutland's okay. The monkeys were kind of gimmicky. I didn't really like them. But again, they're not bad. They're just meh. I mean, this one's kind of bad, but so is this one. This one's cool, but they're just meh. Like Unpheasant, meh. Zebstrika, he's kind of cool. You know, the Gigalith, meh. Swoobat's just gross. Excadrill's sick. Conkeldur's pretty cool. This is meh. These guys are meh. Meh. He's aight. Meh. Okay, he's dope. Darmanitan's pretty cool. The meh. Scrafty's okay. I don't know. He looks kind of weird. Like it's just a lot of meh. Like you see what I mean? Like Zoroark's cool. It's just stupid. These are just whatever. This is a freaking fetus. This is a freaking ice cream cone. But if you get over those, just a lot of them are meh. I can kind of get over a Moongus looking weird because he's actually good. I thought Galvantula was a really good design. Like some of my favorite Pokemon are Gen 5, like Galvantula. I really like Ferrothorn. Samurott is weird evolution for the line, but I like him. Yeah, same with me. That's kind of my thoughts on the situation there. New starters focus more on gimmicks, while older ones are simple and more easy to appeal. I agree. Most of Gen 8 were pretty meh. Yeah, exactly. And then he is meh dabba-dee dabba-die. I love Volcarona. Yeah, okay, I haven't gotten to Volcarona yet, but yeah. Okay, people say because a Pokemon's based on an object, it's bad. I actually do not mind Chandelure. I actually think it's a solid design. It's not too overcomplicated, and it's an object. It doesn't bug me at all. Like, its whole line, Litwick's okay, but Lampent and Chandelure don't bug me. So it's not just because they're based on objects. Haxorus is awesome. I think Excelgor looks kind of weird, but he also looks kind of cool. He's kind of like in the between. I think Mienshao looks pretty dope. Drudagon's kind of for me. He's kind of in the middle. Axeline is gold. Yeah, exactly. Even Golurk. Like, I like Golurk. I don't think he looks terrible. He looks a little bit overcomplicated, but he's not terrible. Bisharp's cool. If a Pokemon is based on human parts, that's where we have a problem. Yeah, Bisharp looks awesome. Braviary. Even Durant. I thought Durant was a good design. Here's your boy, Volcarona. Larvesta's a good design too. Hydreigon. I know Roxas likes the Deano line. Cobalion, Terrakion. These are... I didn't really like these that much. Terrakion's okay, just because he's good. These two as well. Like, I feel like these three could have just been one design that they just kind of copy-pasted and changed a bit. Zekrom and Reshiram look okay, but they're kind of overcomplicated. I think Kyurem looks like shit. I don't like Keldeo. I don't like this. Genesect looks decent. Pretty cool. What is with me? No, I said you probably like Dino's Zwilius and Hydreigon because you're always going on about how much like you're always making like jokes because you're German, right? You're always saying like, oh, I'm German this, I'm German that. So I'm saying you like these because it's based on 1, 2, 3 in German. That's pretty much the extent of my German knowledge from my Opa. So the Gen 6 designs, this is where it kind of got like I only liked one design. Like other gens I liked more than one, but this is where it's like I only liked one. So like Chestnut, it's okay. I originally was gonna choose Fennekin until I saw this abomination, and then Greninja's dope. Diggersby just looks like a fat guy. Talonflame's dope. I like Vivillon's design. Like Gen 6 had some weird designs, but it also had some strong ones. Like I think Go-Goat's a good design. Pangoro's nice. Furfurl's okay. I don't like its gimmick, but like the regular one looks okay. The Meowsticks look fine. I think Aegislash is cool. Another object Pokemon that looks pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. Fennekin had potential, but then they have to make all these Pokemon stand on legs now. I would more laugh about Keldeo. Yeah, I'm not into that My Little Pony stuff, man. That's what Keldeo looks like to me. Dragalge looks cool. Clowitzer's pretty decent. Heliolisk, I like it, but I feel like it could have had one more evolution. Tyrantrum's cool. Aurorus is a good design, but I'm not a big fan of it. Sylveon, it's not really, like, it doesn't really do it for me, but it's not a bad design. Halucha's like another one that a lot of people don't like. I think Halucha's pretty cool. I think Goodra's terrible. I hate Goodra. I absolutely hate it. I have no idea what you mean, but okay. I love the Honedge, just literally my profile pic. Yeah, exactly. I feel like Pokemon ruins a lot. Yeah, I totally agree. Klefki, everybody hates that thing. I don't mind it. I think Trevenant looks freaking savage. Look at this thing. Noivern's cool. Even the legendaries of this gen were pretty cool. Like, no bad designs. And then, okay, so Gen 7, I liked Decidueye, and I was actually pretty upset that he didn't get into Smash, because we have Charizard for, like, the fire type. We have Greninja for the water type. He could have had a bow and arrow. There could have been a ton of stuff you could have done with Decidueye. And they just made it Incineroar. I don't understand. Okay, because he's a wrestler, but he has a bow and arrow. He has a freaking bow and arrow, man. Come on. I don't hate Incineroar, but again, like, I feel like you went from Litten to Torracat to it's a man with a cat face. Like why couldn't you just make him four-legged? Like, have another four-legged cat. And then Primarina, okay, sure, it doesn't have legs, but it's still that anthropomorphic kind of design. Like it's, I don't know, it's just they try to make them all too human-y now. What do you think about the starters in Nexamon 2? I haven't looked into Furry is the way to go. I haven't looked into Nexamon 2, but I plan to. I actually haven't played the first one. I'll probably do a Let's Play of the first one eventually too on Steam. It's only like $10, so I'm going to buy it for sure. The Pick-a-Peck line is my second. I was going to say I like Pick-a-Peck. Like, I like Toucanon. I think he's a good design. I didn't have trouble finding a team for Gen 7 and Gen 6. Even though like those are considered like some of the weaker Pokemon games, I didn't have trouble finding a team. I love Garbodor so much. I'm sorry, man. I'm a hater. Yeah, like Gen 7 had some good designs. Like Vico. I usually look at final evolutions because that ends up being what you use. But like Vigovolt's pretty cool. Crabominal, I feel like they could have made look a little better. He looks kind of derpy, but he still has a good design. These birds, like, they're kind of weird, but they don't bug me. Ribombi's a good design. Lycanroc's a really good design, all three of his forms. Toxapex is a good design. Mudsdale's a good design. Arachnoquid's a good design. Lurantis is a good design. I usually don't like very feminine Pokemon personally, but I actually like Lurantis' design. I like Ribombi's design. Like, they have good designs. Shiinotic looks pretty cool. Salazzle, another one, really good. Beware's whatever. I don't like this thing. This thing scares me. The two monkeys look good. Golisopod looks sick. Type Null, Savali are obviously cool. The Sandcastle's the stupidest freaking thing I've ever seen. Minior I like. And I like his gimmick where there's different colored ones. Yeah, Salandit was good. I like Marini never evolving it. To be honest, yeah, I think Marini's actually a better design than its evolution. Komodo looked sick. All the Tapus, despite them all being sort of... See, this is where they got it right. The Tapus are based off of the same thing, like Landorus, Thundurus, and Thing, but they all look different. So they did a good job with that. Oh, and I like Delmise. I don't care what anybody says. I don't really care for these things. This thing was annoying, just in the game. These are cool. And okay, this is another thing. Like, a lot of people didn't like the UBs because they looked weird. I think most of them looked pretty cool because... Sorry, that was an Allen key I just dropped. Then my DIY tent. Oh, did I miss Mimikyu? I like Mimikyu too. Oh, there it is. Yeah, sorry, I missed it. Yeah, I like Mimikyu as well. It'd be cool if Mimikyu had forms where it'd mimic different Pokemon. But anyway, a lot of people hated the Ultra Beasts. I actually like them because you have to remember they're not actually Pokemon. They're considered Pokemon because you catch them, but they're from different dimensions. So the fact that they look weird is the point. Like, I really like Kartana. I think Celesteela looks cool. I think Buzzwole looks cool. Xurkitree, even Pheromosa. Necrozma's technically an Ultra Beast, I guess, so he's cool too. And then, I don't know, I didn't like Magearna. Marshadow was decent. Poipole and, like, these two look sick. Even this thing, like, I like Stikata, whatever. This thing looks pretty dope. Melmetal looks kind of cool, but I don't like how you have to get him. Turnus is based off of a skeleton roach, not official. yeah, Pheromosa is a cockroach. And then this is where we get to the gimmicks. Like, I would have chosen Rillaboom. Well, I did chose Rillaboom for my original thing, but the drums ruin him. Without the drums, he looks cool. And then him, like, he's a soccer player. Like, come on. And then like oh, it's 007 guys. Like, I don't know. It's just this thing looks like it's straight out of a Disney movie. This thing looks sick. Corviknight's sick. The Beatles, whatever. This thing's just like, you know what this thing looks like? It looks like the chairman. It literally looks like the chairman. It looks like Chairman Rose. This thing is just a dandelion. Like, this thing's not a bad design, actually. These two aren't bad designs. I don't mind these, actually. Double's fine. Dreadnought's okay. I feel like he could have had a third form. This one's okay, too. Its official art looks a lot better than how it actually looks in game. I don't like Colossal. I like if you get rid of the coals on his head. Like, if he was just the body part without that giant mountain of coals, it makes him look kind of stupid. Also, Celesteela reminds me of Kaguya Hime. Are you talking about Kaguya from Naruto? The Gen 8 starters look like they're from a cereal box. Yeah, seriously. Oh, Pheromosa's so fast. Yeah, I know. And this one's stupid too. It's an apple dragon. Shut up. It's a pie. It's a freaking apple pie. Like, this thing's at least somewhat acceptable. This is ridiculous. I actually like this thing, the Sandaconda. I don't know why, but it looks cool. I don't mind this thing. A lot of people were like, oh, it looks stupid. It looks fine. The fish look fine, but nothing special. Toxtricity's cool, but I don't like how he plays the air guitar when he has to attack. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Oh, Kaguya Hime is from Japanese folklore. I'll have to look that up. Toxtricity looks sick. I just don't like how he has to play the air guitar every time he attacks. I liked Centiskorch a lot. Graplocked, I think, looks sick. The T is just stupid. The hat thing is stupid too, but at least the hat things, they have like the idea behind it's kind of dumb, like, oh, they're based on hats, but at least their designs are solid. Grimmsnarl looks pretty dope. I see. I don't like the Galarian forms of Zigzagoon just because they're all based off of like Kiss rock stars. Like, this guy literally looks like he'd be on stage with Kiss. Perserker looks okay. Cursula, whatever. Sirfetch'd is pretty cool. Mr. Rhyme, like Mr. Rhyme's not a bad design. It's just, I don't know, kind of random. This thing creeps me out, but I kind of like it. This is stupid. That's stupid. I actually like phalanx. I thought it was a centipede for the longest time. Snom. Yes, okay, I actually really like Frostmoth. I like its design. Stone Jorners, whatever. This thing is stupid. I don't even know what this is. Stupid. This Morpeko thing's stupid. Copperjaw looks cool. Oh, and then these fossils piss me off. Because this one looks dumb. That one looks dumb. The only one that actually looks like it's a complete fossil is this one. Like, this one's missing a piece, and I know the DNA splicing's part of it, but like, it's so gimmicky. This one's the only one that looks like a full Pokemon. I don't really like this thing, especially when it turns into a building. Like, I think that's really stupid. I don't mind Dragapult. And then I don't like the legendaries very much. And then Eternatus or whatever. Like, I don't know, it looks kind of cool, I guess. But yeah. I don't know, Gen 8, I had trouble getting a team together. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why the fossils look so stupid. I know they're doing it on purpose, but I feel like they just wasted 4 well, I mean, one of them looks okay. Like, this one looks like an actual fossil, but these 3 just, like, it feels like they just wasted, like, 3 perfectly good slots on the Pokedex. Is this supposed to be like a Puku Mewtwo thing? Actro. Wait, which one? This one? Actro Vish? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the only one that looks like, yeah, he's the only one that looks like a full, like an actual Pokemon. The other ones just look weird. This one's somewhat acceptable, but then you look, like, until you look at its crotch, and you're like, wait, what the heck? There's supposed to be a body there. That's just a tail with a head on the top of the tail. But these two with the little chick head popping out, like, I don't know, they just look really strange. But anyways, guys, I should probably go to bed. It's like 10:21 in the morning. I got off a night shift. I appreciate everyone coming out and kind of hanging out. I'm very surprised we still have this many people. Oh, if you don't know, it's based on archaeologists mixing different parts to make an actual dinosaur skeletons, but they were wrong. Yeah, no, I know what it's based off of. I just don't think that the designs turned out very good as a result. Activist has his head on upside down. I guess it's because before paleontology was a thing, Brits just collected fossils and mashed them together all randomly. Yeah, no. For me, it's 10:22 in the morning. Yeah, it's the same time for me. It's 10:22. I'm EST. But I'm on night shift, so I got off at 6 a.m. and then I kind of hung out and waited for this thing to stream it, as well as I was editing tomorrow's video, which is a Kindred Fates video. So yeah, I got work tonight though, so I should probably get to sleep. I appreciate everyone for coming out. I'm gonna figure out how to make this a video so you can, like, other people can watch it too. But yeah, I gotta go to bed. I drive for a living, so I can't get too sleep deprived or I'll fall asleep at the wheel. But anyways, guys, I appreciate everyone coming out. I'll see you guys next time. Okay. Just gotta exit this. All right, bye, guys. Take care, Gil. Good night. Good night, everyone. The stream is remaining as a video. Yeah, or morning. Bye. All right, see ya. Morning, night. Bye, Marina. Everybody's just gonna say night. Bye, Harjin. Bye, 2111. Bye, everybody. Bye, a ghost.